Have you ever been puzzled by a compiler error that just doesn't make sense? It's frustrating, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into a tricky question about noexcept deduction in class template partial specialization. I understand how confusing it can be when different compilers behave differently. One moment you're coding away, and the next you're faced with a seg fault or an unexpected deduction error. You're definitely not alone in this. Many developers encounter similar issues. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. A user recently asked, is noexcept deduction allowed in class template partial specialization? They mentioned that Clang 5 reports that isNoExcept is not deducible, while GCC 7.1 seg faults. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what does the standard say about this? The behavior of compilers can vary significantly, especially with newer features like noexcept. We'll break down the relevant parts of the standard and see how they apply to this situation. And don't go anywhere. I've got a key takeaway at the end that will help you understand compiler behavior better and avoid these pitfalls in the future. To address the user's question about noexcept deduction in class template partial specialization, we first need to clarify the concept of noexcept in C++. The user should understand that noexcept is a specifier that indicates whether a function is guaranteed not to throw exceptions. Next, the user should consider the implications of the standard draft regarding partial specialization. According to the standard, the deduction of the noexcept specifier in templates can lead to different behaviors across compilers. The user should also note that the Clang compiler reports that isNoexcept is not deducible, while GCC encounters a segmentation fault. This discrepancy suggests that there may be a quality of implementation issue with GCC. Finally, the user should refer to proposal P112, which discusses these issues in detail. This proposal may provide further insights into the standard's expectations and the rationale behind the observed behaviors. Fun fact, the C++ standard is like a living document, constantly evolving. Just when you think you understand it, a new feature or interpretation comes along to keep you on your toes. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. This user explains that according to the standard, exception specifications are not included in the types from which template arguments can be deduced. Therefore, noexcept deduction is not allowed in class template partial specialization. They also mention that GCC allows this deduction as an extension to simplify the implementation of std_is function, but this extension is not well tested. Furthermore, the user notes that while this extension was suggested by Clang's maintainer and had some committee support, its future in the standard remains uncertain. Finally, they clarify that this extension is not conforming because it alters the meaning of well-defined code, providing an example to illustrate this point. Let's take a look at an answer from another user. This user explains that the value within the noexcept specifier does not become part of a function's type. According to the standard, a function's type either includes noexcept or it does not. If the expression evaluates to false, the noexcept keyword is excluded from the function's type. To work around this, they suggest defining a base template for isNoexcept that defaults to false, and then specializing it for noexcept functions. This way, you can accurately determine if a function is noexcept. They also point out that while you can assign a function pointer to a noexcept function, it can be misleading because the function's type may not include noexcept. However, assigning a function pointer to a function declared noexcept true is illegal. Here's the key takeaway I promised. Always check the latest draft of the C++ standard when you encounter unexpected compiler behavior. This can save you a lot of time and confusion. And there you have it. Understanding noexcept deduction in class template partial specialization can be complex, but with the right knowledge, you can navigate these challenges. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button for more insights, and don't miss our next video where we tackle more compiler quirks.